When your mantle is upon my life, I can dance like David dance. Feel blessed, feel blessed. Let me hear you feel safe, feel blessed. Feel blessed, feel blessed. I feel blessed. When your mantle is upon my life, I can dance like David dance. Feel blessed, feel blessed. We want on that team who can, ooh, Lord, yeah. Blessed. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. Namesu erade se woni mi banko bia ne mabanke se yankopana me de me ho matoso. Surely he will deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. And in the name of he who died and rose again, shall you succeed and be blessed in the name of Jesus. Hallelujah. He had done this in the Most High, Almighty God, creator of the heaven and earth, in the supreme ruler. Blessed. Feel blessed, feel blessed. I feel blessed when I'm wrapped up in your love, dancing to my gospel song. Feel blessed, oh, you're blessed. I feel blessed, 'cause your promises are sure. They are yea and amen. Feel blessed, feel blessed. I feel blessed when your mantle is upon my life. I can dance like David dance. Feel blessed, feel blessed. Let me hear you feel safe, blessed. Feel blessed, feel blessed. I feel blessed when your mantle is upon my life. I can dance like David did, yeah. Let me hear you say, ooh, Lord, yeah. Everybody sing, ooh, Lord, yeah. We want on that team who can, ooh, Lord, yeah. You've been so didn't me shuffle, hearing me. Mommy, don't go from Eddie Dibia. Tell me, Consuela, and won't you? Namanu, shall make your man. Tell me, Consuela, and won't you? Namanu, shall make your man. Indeed, Miss Rock, and I do go from Biara. Misuro, and I do go from Biara. Or not Nemakucham, and Nemakucham, and Yanimu and Nije, Ninunasinam Metina. Feel blessed, feel blessed. I feel blessed when I'm wrapped up in your love, dancing to my gospel song. Feel blessed, oh, you're blessed. I feel blessed, 'cause your promises are sure. They are yea and amen. Feel blessed, feel blessed. I feel blessed when your mantle is upon my life. I can dance like David dance. Feel blessed, feel blessed. Let me hear you feel safe, blessed. Feel blessed, feel blessed. I feel blessed when your mantle is upon my life. I can dance like David dance. Feel blessed, feel blessed. We want on that team who can, ooh, Lord. Blessed. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. Namesu erade se woni mi gbanko bia ne mabanke se yankopana me de me ho matowo so. Surely he will deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. And in the name of he who died and rose again, shall you succeed and be blessed in the name of Jesus. Hallelujah. You done this in the Most High, Almighty God, creator of the heaven and earth, in the supreme ruler. Blessed. I feel blessed when I'm wrapped up in your love. Dancing to my gospel song. Oh, I feel blessed, 'cause your promises are sure. They are yea and amen. I feel blessed when your mantle is upon my life. I can dance like David danced. Let me hear you feel safe, blessed. I feel blessed when your mantle is upon my life. I can dance like David did. Let me hear you say, ooh, Lord. Everybody sing, ooh, Lord. We want to let you look at, ooh, Lord. You didn't me, shuffle, she in me. Mommy, don't move from Eddie Dibia. Tell me, cause you are a mojo. Namanum, ya shall make your man. Tell me, cause you are a mojo. Namanum, ya shall make your man. Enti, Miss Rock, and I do go from Biara. Miss Rock, and I do go from Biara. None in my kucham, and in my kucham. Nanimu anije, Ninu nasina metina. I feel blessed when I'm wrapped up in your love. Dancing to my gospel song. I feel blessed, 'cause your promises are sure. They are yea and amen. I feel blessed when your mantle is upon my life. I can dance like David danced. Let me hear you feel safe, blessed. I feel blessed when your mantle is upon my life. I can dance like David did. We want to let you look at, ooh, Lord. Blessed. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. Namesu erade se woni mi gbanko bia ne mabanke se yankopana me de me ho matowo so. Surely He will deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. And in the name of He who died and rose again, shall you succeed and be blessed in the name of Jesus. Hallelujah.
Chairman, in fact, I actually came to find out about my investment. Yes, my
investment. Your investment. Sir, considering the micro-inflationary dynamics of the systematic advanced calculated forms, your investment is perpetual towards ratification.
meaning?
In simple terms, Sikanashi.
Misikanashi.
Don't shout. Swallow it. You care for some coffee?
Make the right choice. Invest with SIMS Stanbic Investment Management Services for capital preservation and competitive returns. Try SIMS today and you will not regret your decision. Stanbic Investment Management Services, your investment specialist.
Chairman, in fact, I actually came to find out about my investment. Yes, my
investment. Your investment. Sir, considering the micro-inflationary dynamics of the systematic advanced calculated forms, your investment is perpetual towards ratification.
meaning?
In simple terms, Sikanashi.
Misikanashi.
Don't shout. Swallow it. You care for some coffee?
Make the right choice. Invest with SIMS Stanbic Investment Management Services for capital preservation and competitive returns. Try SIMS today and you will not regret your decision. Stanbic Investment Management Services, your investment specialist.
Hello, welcome to Encore, the Facebook Live platform on which we discuss all things love, marriage, relationship, and what have you. They call me Uncle Ebo Whyte, and I work with Roverman Productions. And at Roverman Productions, we say be the difference. Now, on Sunday, we're going to have a webinar. Somebody asked me, what is a webinar? I said it's a seminar on the internet, on the web. A webinar on Sunday is our second in the series of Matter Day. And the topic is when trust is broken. I hope you'll be able to join us. Now today, I have something happened here in the studio last week, just when we were about to round off, when a bombshell was dropped, when we discovered that so today, so Matter Day. For those of you who weren't with us, let me give you the context. I don't even know what brought it up. It was a question, eh?
Yes.
We're trying to answer a question, and then it turned out that there is a certain species of the human race. I'll put it that way. So they are here in the majority to defend this. But what happens is this, that the girl entertains the affections, the kindness, the service of a boy, knowing very well why the boy is doing that, why the boy is being kind, why the boy is being thoughtful, why the boy is sacrificing so much. And yet, when the boy finally makes a move, then she said, oh, no, I didn't even think. I wasn't thinking that we are, oh, no, you are my brother. Oh, no, you are, the way me and you are, how can we, no. And the poor boy goes away with his tail between his legs, literally.
Yeah.
And then goes away to nurse his wounds, and the lady, still looking angelic, just continues with her life. I want to understand that. I didn't understand it when it came last week. Incidentally, all the women understood. They all thought, oh yeah, there's nothing wrong, and all the boys were horrified. And they thought, what kind of BCCA is that? So, Ken, set us going. Tell us your experience, that of your friends, and things like that. Oh, by the way, before we go, the young man has shown me that I haven't introduced my team. One of the members of the panel may go on and off camera to attend to her boss. So if that appears, please, I've indicated that to you. So I'm joined by Akosia, and then I'm joined by Grace. Grace took the studio by storm last week. She held, at a certain point, I think she was hosting.
Yes.
Yeah.
She was hosting the show.
Yes.
I just felt that Grace had to be here, and I'm grateful, Grace, that you've been able to come. And then there is Ken, who has a case to make, and so we'll give him the chance to make it. And then there's Adrian, who has to tread very carefully. Today, because as when I saw we finish, we will go.
Otherwise, we read a nice letter next week.
And then, of course, there is Effie, whom you all know. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Ken,
Uncle. So, last week, just as we were about rounding off Encore, a gentleman asked the question that, and it has to do with proposing to his best friend, and the fact that he has made a move, but the lady said that it's a bad idea, literally, and is shying away from him. Mm-hmm. And he's asking for a lot of us that if it's indeed a good idea to actually propose to your best friend or propose to a lady you've been close to. Indeed, when I saw it, I remember the circumstances leading to me actually coming here, you calling me. When I saw it, I laughed.
Okay, yes.
I laughed because I knew that was one sure way to lose a very good friend or a best friend who is a female. And I can say that for a fact. I have been in an instance where someone I knew who was doing Akito night after night. A person would stay up studying and learning, and sometimes we'll talk, would read stories. I would keep her company. She would learn up to the wee hours of the night. Uncle, when this girl Uncle, when this girl wanted to fall in love, I wasn't one of the options. Then she was like, oh, but you are just a friend. You're just a brother. You know? Adrian says I'm a mosquito repellent. But Uncle, it's true. Uncle, I have had so many instances where...
Actually, when you began the story, I thought you were telling the story about the friend.
No, this one is mine. I'm not coming to tell my friends.
Okay. All right.
I've heard of instances where people have known they've had best friends like friends. Even before this show started, I was talking to someone who says, I have known this boy from JSS. I have known the guy from JSO. The guy writes sweet letters and everything to me. We are friends. We are like very good friends. Anytime he had problems in his relationships, I was the one he came with. I was the one he came to. Anytime I had problems in my relationship, I know what makes him happy. I know what makes him sad. I know what he likes. I know what he doesn't like. And yet I cannot think of being his girlfriend.
Nanefa, good afternoon. Nanefa says, one of the first advice I ever had was not to ever assume a boy likes you unless he says it.
Correct.
So if he doesn't say it, take it as if he's a friend. Because guys will act like they like you, or you are their girlfriend, and then say, but I never asked you to be my girlfriend. So why assume?
Nanefa, what stops you from asking him?
So everything is taken as friendship, so the words are clearly stated.
Nanefa, what stops you from raising this conversation and asking him?
Nanefa, disregard that question.
Well, I'm not the one to come home to you, sir.
No, don't make us look like Nanefa is
oh yeah, I understand.
she's game.
Mosquito repellent too.
No, Grace, do you understand what he said?
Uncle, yes.
Okay, now give us a perspective.
Okay, Uncle.
Yeah.
When you are growing up and you grow around a fine gentleman, he's fine.
Okay.
I mean, you are in the same class.
Okay.
He understands you for being in that same class. The person becomes your friend. Then you grow and go on to a particular stage whereby you separate. But then this person is still there. This person is there because he hasn't said anything. He's your friend. He won't say it. He's saying it to other people.
He's proposing to other people?
Yes.
Oh, so that changes it.
Yeah, so you are there. She knows that you have a female partner or you are committed to someone else. But she settles for the standby generator. So she's the standby generator, like the fire service man. Always there is water in the bucket waiting to quench the fire. So that person is there. You have it. We have the same thing. A man has it and a woman. There are women who fall in love with certain guys that they can't come out to say, because we grow up in that society that says that don't be the first to say it.
Yes.
Let him be the first to say it. Yes. So you have it at the back of your mind that should I come out to say it, he will see me to be a cheap girl, or I am desperate. So I'll keep it to myself. If you don't come out to say it, I would also wait for someone who is man enough or bold enough to say it, and then you take it from there. But for Ken, this is on your own. I mean, the person is seeing, we are all seeing the signs. Oh, you are there. You are burning the night oil together. You are even encouraging me to do the best I can to pass my exams. Meanwhile, you are not learning the same course with me.
Help me finish.
Yes, they're helping me finish my course, Ken.
The truth is that if we all wrote the same exams, we would pass.
Well, actually, I know cases like that. The boy always fails.
Yeah, you feel. Yeah.
Yeah.
You feel.
Because he focuses all his energy
Yeah.
helping the girl.
Girl. No.
Then he gets in there, he's not ready.
Ayo.
You know.
And you're even explaining, you're not even in the class, you're explaining it.
Better than.
Like, I remember some years ago, I followed a friend to a zoology class. I was doing jog, and he was in the zoology department. So, I mean, I am amused by the fact that when you go to their hall, you see stuffed snakes. And because it is my fear, I want to come out of that fear, so I follow him to the class.
Okay.
And there are times what the lecturer says, he wouldn't understand anything. But when he comes back and then he starts reading through, I tell him, oh, but I remember the lecturer said this, that,
So
that,
you understood
that.
it better?
Yes, so you tend to do the explanation better. And we helped each other. Till he decided not to come out to say it. To his family, there is something going on between these two. But to the two of us,
It's zoology and geography.
yes. So, until today, when I go to the house, although I'm married and I go to the house sometimes, the mother goes like, hey, but you two, you should have married my son. I understand the woman, but I'm also expecting the guy to man up, to speak. If he don't speak...
Akusha, help me. When a boy likes you, can't you see it?
Uncle, you can. You can, but most of the time we wait for them to. Yes, most of the time we wait for them to say it.
And if he's not saying it and you also like him, won't you make a move?
Uncle, well, usually it's not like you also like him, you know. Usually it's like, please let me say this real life issue. It's happened and I was there. You know, it happened in my family house at North Kanishi. Bra Kwame is a plumber, quite an elderly man. I had quite elderly cousins in our house. So there was Sister Elizabeth, name changed. Yeah, so there was Sister Elizabeth, there was Sister Efua. Sister Efua went to Abigail, Sister Elizabeth went to, I think, Okwapiman. And he was always there for them. Uncle, when it's school time, he's a plumber, he buys provisions, gives it to them, adds pocket money. When they come back and they need anything, he was there. Till Sister Ifia got married. And then we heard that, oh, this plumber really liked him. Hey, that was why he was doing all this. So he's helped her finish her course. So it's done. Then it comes to Sister Elizabeth. And he does the same thing. And as if it wasn't enough, it trickled down and it came to even the younger ones. I'll not mention names. It came to the younger ones. He
missed the first generation.
Yes. And it trickled, yes. And this is a real life thing. It happened. Yes. It trickled down. It came to the younger generation. And then one day, he mustered courage to tell one of them. And then she was like, no, we've always seen you like a family friend, like a family member. You've been here with us. And you didn't muster courage all this while. You've helped. Now you are still a plumber. This lady has gone to SS. She's gone to the university. She's been exposed. And now you come in and say what? It wouldn't work. It sure wouldn't work, Uncle. It just can't work like that.
Esther says most of us ladies mistake attention being given by a man to mean love. And we end up disappointed.
No, the other way around.
Uncle, see.
From our perspective as boys, we see it as cheating. As that you've taken undue advantage of the young man. How do you ladies see it?
There are two things that came to mind for me. One, does the antelope call to be shot or the hunter calls the antelope?
Wait. Again. Take your time and explain it to me as somebody who hasn't eaten today. Yes, go.
Does the antelope
ask to be shot?
Ask to be shot. Does the antelope say, shoot me? Or does the hunter call for or identify and shoot the antelope?
Okay.
In other words, we like to use a lot of this hunting language when we talk about love and relationships.
Mm-hmm.
The man is the pursuer. He's the one who has to find the woman. He who finds a good wife. Daughters of Israel, do not awaken love before its time. Yeah. So I'm
love.
Coming.
No, that's Song of Songs, FA version. That's right.
It's there.
Yeah, it's there. No,
it's there. So now we are all taught from a young age for the guy to approach the girl. So no matter what signs you think you are reading, until he confirms that yes, the signs I am giving you are what you think they are, or what you hope they are, or what you don't want them to be, now you make the choice. So we've all been taught that way. He comes to you and you say yes, no, maybe later. That's how it is. And so what we're trying to say here is, do we challenge that? Do women put themselves on the line that a lot of the guys are saying they don't want to be on that line? So I don't want to tell you I like you. I want you to tell me that you think that the signals I'm giving you are that I like you, so that I, the guy, can then say, yes, I like you. So then you have women waiting for decades for one guy. And in some cases, she was wrong. The guy was just a friend. Mm-hmm. So I think, for me, if the guy has an intention, and this is my second point, if your intention from the start is, I like Akosia. Akosia has asked me to help her with my course, with her course. I'm going to help her. Your intention is not to help her. Your intention is to get her on your side. And that's why you will be there sitting afraid, because you didn't even come clean from the beginning. That I like you, I'm helping you out because I see something in you. My hope is that it can go further. If she runs away, sorry.
If I feed my chicken.
Very good, I like it.
For a number of weeks and months.
And it's Christmas.
And it's Christmas, and I pick my knife. And the chicken says, oh, but I didn't know you were going to eat me.
Yeah.
I thought you were friends. I thought you were friends.
But wait, can you imagine feeding...
I thought we're family.
Oh, no, but Uncle, imagine the same thing.
There's actually my... Okay, I'll say a pastor who is our friend, yes, who has just bought some chicks for his house. And I think during the Christmas break, he has 2 kids, a boy and a girl. And they've nurtured this chicks for them to grow. Yes. And then the father goes like, oh, since it's Christmas, let's kill. And they said, no, Daddy, this one, dear, they are family. They've given their names.
Children, they don't even know where the chicken they eat on the table.
But don't you know, hey, wait, this is the bronya chicken. Like, yes, as you're calling the chicken, you're going to be nice and fat.
They can't
Uncle.
They can't see the chicken they are eating.
No, but the person feeding the chicken is there. This chicken will be big for Christmas.
Yes, madam.
Uncle, I think that we should look at this thing very real critically, People grow. Look at this example I give. You are a plumber. This person has gone to school. She's gone to the university. So you see, sometimes you become worlds apart. Even if in the beginning this person liked you and you never said it, now she's advanced in a whole lot of things. Probably the person traveled, she's exposed. Ken, you said that you helped the lady. Where were you still? Were you in the same university?
No.
Look at that. So she goes to the university, she's now exposed, she's seen a lot of things, and you are still at the same place. No, things will change.
No. Okay, we'll go there. Nee says, this is for you, Grace. Nee says, how can you go to zoology class in order to overcome your fear of reptiles? You were in love with a guy, so you wanted to see if you had competition in this
Uncle, no. Uncle, for this one, no.
Defend yourself.
Okay, so this is the case that since his class BAM library is not far from the zoology department. So for me to go and waste, sometimes I have to go and put in my print, order my print, and then there's a long queue, so I have to wait.
In the quality class?
Yes, I would wait.
Sister?
I would wait. There is no competition. Uncle, if there was a competition, I mean, I would have pulled back. But then there was no competition. There was nothing like that. He saw me as a friend. I also saw him as a friend. And his belief alone.
What makes you think that he saw you as a friend?
He never proposed.
Well, he never said anything.
So that's my question.
He never said anything. He never even gave any signs that, oh, I'm interested in you, Grace.
We should be in your head to know
It
that
can't
you
be in
like
your head.
us.
You should really say.
David says, but uncle, please, if they can see the guy likes them, can't they help him out small?
Uncle, you help them and then they'll turn it. They'll turn the tables on you.
Uncle.
Okay, hold on. If one says, you suspect that a man likes you, but sometimes even criminal suspects
innocent.
Are innocent. All the signs are there, but nothing there. So say it. And stop showing signs.
Yes, yes.
Or you remain a loud suspect.
You see, Uncle.
What about this saying that actions speak louder than words? Or when it comes to this one, actions doesn't.
Actually, wait, I would agree that sometimes women do not accept the non-verbal communication from guys.
Yeah.
And that's where that whole, oh, we know, but we're just, but I still think that in that same regard, a guy can tell when a woman is either reciprocating or rejecting his advances, in which case make a decision.
Uncle.
No, wait, let's bring in
Okay.
Adrian. He's been very patient. Listen.
Oh, yeah.
And all that. Adrian.
Uncle.
This is what I'm hearing the girls say. You like me, come and see it.
Come and see it.
Come out, open your big mouth, and say it.
Okay.
You are not in your mind. Don't expect me to be a mind reader. Okay, come out and say, you are the hunter. The deer is there. Shoot.
Uncle, there are reasons why a man won't say it when he's showing signs, but he won't say it. There are several reasons. One is the signs the woman is giving him is not clear. She'll flash green and quickly go red, and he's like, hey, am I sure this is going to work? And no guy wants to shoot and miss. So he will patiently stay back and monitor and be consistent with his signs till he's sure that these signs are clear. And most of the women, they do that to the guys. I was telling them of a case that I was a gate, me a gate fairer. When I come, they block me at the gate. Now, I move to the porch. I'm like, oh, I'm getting somewhere. So then the vim to say it is coming.
Okay.
Then I move to the room. And then I do.
Yeah.
But when I say it, you say, about your friends. Then keep me at the gate. Be consistent. You see, because we get signs that are not too sure. But when you suck us in and you are receiving our gifts and you are receiving our conversations, we are your go-to advice guys, then the signs are becoming like, oh, she's seeing me as something else.
Yeah. And
there's this side that some of the guys meet the girls and they're like, Charlie, wait there, minyan do ho. So my main tarry home as a friend and build myself to get there. I know of a case where the guy felt that he doesn't want to change for the girl yet. He knows the kind of guy the girl needs, but unfortunately he has met her at the point that he is not willing to grow up. So he's just buying his time, being consistent with the gifts and the things. The girl is waiting. The girl goes away. So that could be the reason. And also, when we say it, the one say, oh, I'm not ready to date. Oh, me,
No. This one, the person hasn't said it. We are looking at the because the woman's case is that you didn't say it.
Uncle.
And I didn't want to make any assumptions for you. And Gabby says, actions sometimes speak louder than words. but words lead and cement a contract.
Uncle.
Yeah, go.
You see, now a lot of times, even in the arguments that the ladies have made, we've heard about what if sometimes the guys, you go and tell them this and then they do this. Let's assume that everybody here has a good heart, so nobody has evil intentions towards each other. Let's create a fair playing field here. Okay. Now, you see, there are a lot of conversations that you have as friends, deep-seated emotional conversations, things that make you sad, that you come to me, and like Adrian said, sometimes you come and we can talk for hours about something that is troubling you, and even if it means me just fooling around to make you happy at the end of the conversation, to make the matter light for you to be okay, that's fine. Now, if you can come to me on that basis, on that level, and have this conversation, if someone can break your heart for you to come and have this conversation, what stops any of these ladies here from saying that, look, truth is that, uncle, they may be having a conversation about you with their friends. Because the friends who are, sometimes we've seen that you are close to this guy. What's up? Hey, this guy, does he like you? Oh, he hasn't said anything. What stops you from one day asking him, so what's up? I'm coming.
Just say what's
Uncle,
up?
you see the same thing Adrian said about ladies doing this thing. I had that kind of situation before. I got a friend. I got close to this lady who, right from the onset, I knew was broken from previous relationships, broken. So in my head, I knew that there's not somebody to go proposing love to relationship to now. The person just needs a good friend, so just be that to the person.
So he help her heal, and then make
Uncle. Uncle. Before I realized some hawk come take the chicken to mess them up worse.
even more.
Then it comes back to you.
Then in my head I'm like, wait, but I thought you were giving off the vibes that you weren't ready for this thing.
Wait. When you started the story, you didn't start there.
Give that line.
And that's what I was saying about.
No, he implied it that this is a girl when he met her.
Yes.
From his
The girl-
mind.
The girl was a bit had come out of a bad.
Yes.
Yes.
And was broken
So
because
give her time to heal.
Good, but she never said that to him.
That
And
I
I'm-
need time to heal.
And I'm not agreeing with what the hawk did. I'm just saying that you yourself looked at her and said, my intention is for this girl, but I want to be a gentleman and give her time. I'm not going to tell her my intention because I don't think she can handle it right now. And you expect her, whilst trying to heal and move on, to see that you are there but you're waiting. Of course a hawk will come and take her.
yeah, but you see, in this instance, knowing that
Sometimes the nice things being done for you are for you to put in a word for someone else. The kindness is trickling down to you because you are strategically positioned
Thank you.
to get someone else.
Nenefua, thank you.
So you have to be in your lane.
Uncle, you see, yeah.
Quality thing.
Give it to Grace.
Uncle, this one that Ken is, the issues that Ken is raising, it happens both ways. There are also girls out there who have invested a lot, their time, their heart. Even they cried, some of them even go to an extent of even washing for their in-laws. Their so-called in-laws.
They are friend-in-laws.
Yes, they are friend-in-laws.
Yeah.
And then end up being rejected by that same person and says, oh, nasa what they mean say. When the mommy actually rapport now watching no. And now what they and this happened to a classmate of mine. Till today, I don't know where this girl is. I think I told her when I saw the whole thing playing up, and I told her myself that look, I told the woman herself, I see your son as my friend. It doesn't extend to the parents and then the family. If he decides to come out to say that, oh Grace, since you are my friend, this is something that you are going to be doing, I would understand. And if the person, and uncle, the thing is, age also plays. If you're all in the same age group, it plays differently. If the guy is the same age with the girl, there is no way the woman too would want to be a par with the guy. And Ken, we said this.
You see, anyway.
There are too many cases where a girl takes the kindness as full proof of love and being selected as the one.
Yes.
Only for the guy to say, "Oh, sweetheart, I never said we should be more than friends."
Uncle.
You enjoy my company, and so do I. And it ends there.
Uncle, Adam Senaya is saying that sometimes the ladies must just say it and forget about the consequences. I proposed to a close friend before and was turned down with the excuse that we are just friends. I'm about to get married, and guess what? The proposal came from the lady.
And then?
Sometimes our ladies can also shoot their shots.
That is one in a million.
Yeah.
Adrian, that is one. Because look, we are in a society one. I would keep on hitting on our culture and our society has groomed us in that way that
That's the point.
Besia it's now baby and na benin obo ba be hwehwew. Onya wo besia na ekọ. Na ekọ so na wanye ye a. The same connotations.
Good.
Hey, in church na wo baby anka. Oh, you know, Oba. So Ken, this one, he's fortunate, but then...
Simple question. A herbalist is asking. A female herbalist.
Yes.
What stops the man from stating?
Uncle, let me use the previous example I gave.
Yes.
So I get close to someone and I realize
Which FA wonderfully said, you made that assumption for her.
Yes. So let's say
she hasn't said, I'm so broken, I can't handle love. You decided that.
So even let's say that this is the case. That I'm thinking that, and I'm thinking that because I don't want to probably take advantage of it and probably come, because you see, in my mind, I'm like, if I come proposing to you the same thing that broke you, you'll sit back and say that, or your mind will tell you that he's coming back after probably the same, because he's doing the same line the person, told. So let me take my time, warm myself into you as being a good friend. What stops me from saying it?
Escala.
7
years. This is the 2 a.m. screaming type of thing. You wake up.
These are inside jokes. But we know somebody who labored in a farm
7 years.
For 7 years and was not paid. And when she asked this, so we thought you were just enjoying it.
Uncle, and the truth is that it's not every guy who will be able to come to you at the first instance and tell you that this is what I think. Secondly, sometimes people don't actually start out as such, but sometimes they sit down and they think, I know somebody who's had a girl look out for him at every given point in time, yet he's never thought about her in that regard. Till one day he's like, hang on, how is I having thought about this girl in this particular regard? Because she checks every box. Sometimes the things you pay attention to are the things that sort of endears itself to you. It's most likely that some people will come to you spot on and tell you what they think. Some people too warm themselves into it. So it's not about the guy not saying it. But if indeed you feel the same way, it's the same thing, Uncle.
The girls should also give us the right signs. We like the signs.
Rosetta.
We like the signs.
Rosetta says, we ladies won't shoot any shot again.
She said she's not shooting again.
I shot one time. The next moment, the guy comes straight for my room. No, I said, Massa, get out of my room.
Yes.
No, but like, you see,
he said the matter chop gobe, it chop beans.
You see, no, if I show you everything and you are hot and cold, like I said, nobody wants to shoot and miss.
Oh.
Because
so then it's the fear of that are making guys expect the girls to also take that risk. That's what you're doing.
Listen.
Give us clear signs. You see,
but you are the one who has the intention.
No, give us the clear signs that we'll be received warmly. Like you see, there's this chicken we killed one Christmas. Yeah, don't know 2-1 or a day. Are you ready? That's what I have to say. But girls are not giving us the right sign. Like,
if I'm going to do a chicken and it pushes
that's not a chicken. It's not a chicken. Somebody's grandma.
No, that chicken will be suffered. What do you know? How did you get to know?
Because I was calling you Christy for Christmas.
But last week, the thing that fascinated me was a story Grace told us, and I'm going to let her tell it with the name change and venue change as possible. That she knows somebody who was accompanied by a prospect, somebody who was interested. Only for Grace, tell the story.
Uncle. Okay, so this is a friend who has been there since Sunday school days.
What?
So let's take it from stage one.
You went to do activity.
You think other people have done it?
Alison, I have an apprentice for you.
So, Uncle, he's been there through my good times and then my bad times.
Okay.
I remember when I was in secondary school and I was having difficulty with science. He bought me books so I could just catch up and then complete, be able to sit for our exams. He wasn't in my school, but yet still he makes time. We were seeing each other almost every Sunday in church and we'll talk for long hours. But he doesn't talk to other people like that. He treats me differently. So there are other girls too in our squad. I mean, we all grew a clique of like 10 or so. About 5 girls and another 5 boys. And we know this guy to be very like he's a real prop boy. So in that regard, he went to school and all that. He got a girlfriend. And he sometimes will call, but how do I even treat a woman? And I said, how do you treat your sister? So if you see how you treat your sister, you would know how to treat another woman. Because you can't treat your mother like you want to treat your girlfriend. You have to treat your sister the way you want to treat your girlfriend. So over the years, we've been there. When I had broken hearts and when my boyfriend passed away, he was still there. And then on the day that my mom was celebrating her birthday, and I was even swept off under my feet, he was there with me. Our intention for that day was to come and watch the show and then go and hang out with my mom because it was my mom's birthday. Lo and behold.
So for all you know, his intention also was that we go watch the show.
Yes.
Hang out with the mom.
So he kept picking. Yes. And even before that, there were other girls who, like in the same Sunday school squad, had gotten married, and or have gotten hooked up, and then he was. So when did this girl? I was like, oh, last 3 months, and to them they feel I am the assemblywoman of the church.
That's right. Yeah.
So they know that, oh, for grace, when you go to her and you ask her of anybody, she will tell you. Yeah. Because I'll keep on smiling at you. Even if I don't know, I'll keep smiling at you. And then they keep, even now, there's even one who has eyes for somebody. That the person is by far older than the person. And then when you go and you talk about it, you're like, oh, but you two can say something for me. Say something. I go like, go and look for the person yourself. Man up. Sometimes it's not just, even if you don't say it, you can write it in a book and hand it over to the person. Okay. And the person will get all the messages. But this is the case. But Uncle, long and short, he's married now.
Hallelujah.
To a nice girl.
And he's happy.
And he's happy. And he would even come here and tell me, hey, this one. Yeah.
All right. So whoever you are, God bless you.
Books for us.
May your children not suffer what you do.
Amen. Amen.
I told books. How could you tell us? Advice book. So If you are a boy and you are interested in a girl, do what? Go.
2 words. Say it. That is all. Just, I'll make it 3. Just say it, uncle. It might, sometimes you might be embarrassed because that wasn't the no is not the answer you were expecting. But at least you said it. She didn't like you. She didn't see you in that light. At least you've said it. It's okay. Don't laugh. Just say it.
Oh no, you have to say it.
Just say it.
Are the ladies aware of a situation where the boy makes the move and the girl says, "So I thought we were friends, so no show." He goes, licks his wounds, he heals, and then when he's going to get married,
Yep.
Yeah, we cry.
the girl says, "You've disappointed me."
Yeah, because uncle, we fall in love later.
You see,
Yeah. I've heard of that
Yeah,
happening.
we fall in love later.
Uncle,
Yeah.
I put
When we
this.
say
Fell in love with a guy you rejected
yes, it happens. So when
Hey, God.
so you said no, and then she's gone. And you see time, and you see people change, uncle. Time, distance, and then after some years, you see, and the same thing, the age. You know, he's so young. Then after 5 years, he's grown into a nice, handsome, successful guy, and now he's going. Oh, it's so heartbreaking.
Uncle, this happens.
It happens.
Yeah, it happens. We fall in love with you. We do. After years.
I learned my lesson. So when this one was dragging on, listen, I said, Kawasem na on Jao how. So I said it and he said no. I said I was expecting it. I was happy. The following 2 weeks, the following the one check I found Ifwa. See, God was good.
He was. He was.
Who I found.
He was.
No, you see, hey, is that what you are doing to me? Do it to you. I said, oh, is that what you are doing to me? I thought you loved me. I said, but you say you don't love me, so.
But this one, it's pure human nature. We don't see value in something until someone else does. Do you know how many times I can go to the market, and I'm sure everyone has seen this. You walk past a product that is there plenty, and the piece of fabric or the food or whatever that you touch, suddenly others decide to also come in. Oh, it is nice. So I remember going somewhere, and then I was buying, let's say, 10 yards of a certain fabric, and the lady was buying something else. Plenty! As soon as she saw me, the guy wrapping my order, she also walked up to the thing. Now, and I was like, you don't even know what the thing is. Then she was now like, give me 2 yards of this. And I was like, interesting. Had no one else picked and touched it, you wouldn't have noticed it. That is pure human
What's your
nature.
advice to the men?
My advice here, I think there's 2.
Let other girls fall in love with you, and then
Well-
you get the one you want.
Yeah.
Well,
Exactly.
there's that, but also patience. And I am not for the side that says stick around where you're not wanted. But if it's a situation like the guy from last week, it's someone you deem your best friend. She also says you're my best friend. You've proposed and said I want to take this to a new level, and she says no. I don't think, depending on how she said the no, if she's truly saying that I don't see you as my romantic partner, give it time. Don't be quick to move on to the next, because then I would ask myself, do you really actually love her, or you just were picking the closest thing? Like Ken said, the guy who was like, oh, I didn't see my best friend that way, but actually maybe she's actually nice. Someone else out there is also nice, but you've been tunnel visioned. So I think we should allow each other time and say what you have to say.
Akia has a very interesting thing. He says, that's how my male bestie kissed me out of the blue one time.
Kai.
I never saw it coming.
That's the best way to do it.
In fact, I'm not taking any male bestie.
Uncle.
Yes.
Uncle, I think the other side of it is that when nothing has happened to friendship, nothing intimate has occurred in a male and a female relationship, we don't see the other investments that you're doing. In the sense that if, like Ikea said, if the bestie kissed her spontaneously and she responded, then there would have been the love behind the curtain.
Okay.
But then, because nothing has happened, nothing intimate, the woman will still see you the way she's seeing you. So for us, there is uncle. That's how come I always say that it is good when the good book says that it is better to keep yourself until the after, when you're committed. Because some relations, why a lot of these relationships are going the way they're going, is that the person is seeing you as a bestie because you've not had anything intimate. We've not kissed. I mean, you've touched me, I've also touched you, but nothing, apart from that, nothing has happened. I'm not seeing anything. But when you cross that borderline,
Your eyes are open.
now your eyes are open. You've eaten the forbidden fruit, so now the scales have fallen off. So, I mean, you want to do everything to keep the person.
What you are saying is so dangerous.
So let's eat the fruit.
No, you can't eat the fruit. No.
That's what your advice to
Uncle, Uncle, that's how come sometimes, the truth of the matter is, that's how come sometimes a lot of us tend to lose valuable people. There are some friends who are there to push you.
The problem there is this, that the boy may be kissing you purely out of adventure, nothing deep. Now, once we encourage that one, then what is going to happen is that
From porch to bed.
the boy, boys are going to make the move, girls are going to make the investment, and then there's going to be a lot more tears.
So, Uncle, this one, let's keep it at friendship level. Let's not go anywhere. If I see you as my friend, don't start thinking, oh, hey, Akusia is looking beautiful. Hey, Akusia.
The female herbalist is saying sometimes the first no is just a test to see how serious you are.
Very
Please,
possible.
they should.
I'm not serious.
Very possible.
I'm not.
Uncle, no. Then in that case, then
no all the. That's why
Yeah.
this date rash they put on and put off. You put off, go. Don't come and
That's
say
such a hard
no.
line.
Wait. Gentlemen. We are chasing the women.
yes.
Shouldn't we understand their method? What their reasoning is?
Uncle.
In other words, this creature we are chasing is saying that if you shoot me once, I won't die.
Follow with a knife and stop.
But shoot me again. Let's see whether you were serious. So your first shot, really, what was that? Was that the sound or were you serious?
Uncle, you see, my grand.
What makes it so difficult?
Uncle, if you tell me, you see, this is the thing. One of the things about, and that's the reason why if you tell a guy, if a guy proposes to you and you say no, it hurts him, because guy's ego, he telling you that he loves you is he telling you that I'm falling for you. You make me weak. The moment a guy comes to tell you, you make me weak, and you say no, it's like you've taken advantage of it. It's like I've thrown your weakness in your face. So me telling you that I love you means that you wield a certain power over me and I'm willing to give this to you, and you're like, no, I don't want it. Basic instinct, you pull back and try to protect the rest of what is left. You don't expect me to come to you over and over again telling you, because it's like I have a wound for you and you keep stabbing that particular wound. It will hurt. My grandfather was an electrician. He left open sockets everywhere. I put my finger in one and they shocked me. You want me to go and put my finger inside
Once
again?
bitten, twice shy.
Sometimes it's the way the no is said, Uncle.
That was my question.
Uncle.
I'm asking your grandfather why he didn't make the current so high.
Oh my goodness.
You know,
Because that would
Hey, Uncle is throwing shade today, my God.
You know,
that one, is it painful or
Charlie,
will you enjoy your heart
it
like
is shake up. You know, but like everyone is saying,
says, there's this girl at where I work. I love her. And I can't tell her because
Francis.
I'm recovering from looking at
Francis.
away my
talent?
talent.
Yeah, I think talent.
Not 21, huh?
What is this talent? I'm sure he forgot how to play the guitar.
All right, somebody is saying that he says my stage crisis is there. The only force that makes me follow Uncle Bo is that girl. All right. So we know. We know who she is.
Yes.
So that is fine.
Yeah.
And, she'll be in the next play and we'll win. So you keep following us and don't talk. Okay, I said it too. No, and the two.
Don't talk.
My brother is almost getting too late, so.
I just gone.
And then, if she said no after we've made some romantic gestures, she's saying she can't wait to see me, calling me at all times and some slight intimacy to slide the inside. No. Does she become a friend or we move on?
So Grace,
Grace, what is saying that here we are, they have done the Grace method.
Uncle,
It don't work.
this one, it won't work.
Why won't it work?
Uncle, it won't work.
Grace method will not work.
Oh, no, it's not the Grace method.
I can't wait to see you.
No, it won't work because the fact that I have been with you doesn't mean that I want you.
Yeah, that's one thing.
That's one thing.
No, that's a lot of things.
Yeah, even
Uncle, the fact that I mean, you keep me company. You give me all the attention I want.
Let's be clear. The fact that I've slept with you doesn't mean I want you.
And yes, and it's a vice versa
it
thing.
is a vice versa.
It's
And
a
I
vice versa
think that's
thing.
what a lot of girls are afraid
Yes,
of,
and that
actually.
is the thing, because they are afraid that if you cross that line, and then at the end, maybe 2 days time, what am I going to get out of it?
then he wasn't good.
No, but mind you, Ken, a
No,
lot of
Ken.
this, he's giving me
Even
this,
if
he's giving
you're
me
my
that.
best
A
friend,
lot
you
of
can
your
still do that
aunties
to
and
me.
things will tell you that there's no such thing as a free lunch.
Okay.
The guy is giving you these things, but he has
Something at
in
the back
mind.
of his
All
mind.
right. Okay, thank you very much. I think our time is almost gone. I'd like to say this. There are legitimate reasons why a girl would wait for you to say it before she makes any assumptions. Because there have been cases where ladies have made investments, made certain assumptions, and they have paid very dearly for it. I remember in my days at Legon, there was this girl who cooked for this boy from second year. Every evening, the boy was passing through her room to eat. And the girl thought they have a relationship going. And because of that, she didn't open herself up to consider anybody. Then, when they finished her final year, they were classmates. When they finished their last paper, as the boy walked her to a room, he said, "Oh, now that we are done, maybe, is there not a conversation we should have? Because I'm going to go home, you are going to go home. I will need to go and tell my people something. Can I go and say to my people that I found a man who I'm going to marry?" And so, you found a man, who is he? I don't know. So, I thought we had something. So, no. You are my Christian sister. I said, "What? All the so no, I thought you were just a wonderful Christian sister."
Yeah.
Why you gotta bring Jesus
Now-
into it?
It took the girl 5 years to recover.
Of course. Yes.
She almost lost her mind because she had had other people who had indicated interest, but in her mind, this boy who comes, we are settled. You know, and before she realized the guy had married. Apparently, while she was eating, there was a girl in town that he was planning to marry. So this was just, and so there are good reasons why every woman should wait, or at the very least force the discussion, and say that I can see we are getting a bit close. What is here? What do you have any intention here? So I can understand. Let's have that discussion when it becomes necessary. But on the other side, for the men, why wouldn't you talk? It is important. Because are you afraid of what? Of no? I think every man should understand that the first no is nothing. And don't take it as fun. Keep coming back. Keep coming back. If you really think that this is the girl that I really love, then don't let a no scare you. Because after all, you're a man. And part of that is that you are bold. Keep going back. Keep going back because you are convinced. And right on the back of that, and let's see. I know one of the most beautiful relationships that I know now, fantastic, a very blessed relationship. When the man made his move, the girl had about 3 other men around her. And among the men, he was the least. The girl had no time for him. But the guy kept on going. All his friends said, you are a fool. He said, no. I know what I'm feeling inside. I know what my conviction is. It has to be this girl. Kept going back, kept going back, kept going back. Sometimes we'll go and find the other men there. He would wait and still make his case. Finally, it was the girl's mother who sat her down and said, I have weighed all the men who come here. I've seen the one you don't respect and you're not treating well. But I have tested his spirit. And I'm telling you that today he doesn't have it. Someday he would have it. And when he has it, he will make you a queen. He will make you the happiest woman. And so I think, let go of all the other well-to-do men and think of this one. And they were married 2 years before me. I've been married 38 years. So that's 40. They've been married for 40 years. And it's a marriage that has gone beyond just married to partnership, you know. And it's so beautiful to see the chemistry and things between these two. To the point that when he calls her, for instance, and she's with any of her friends, he knows all her friends. And put it on speaker so I can talk to Effie. And would crack a joke with Effie before he even comes to you to tell you what. And all her friends now worship her because of the relationship that exists between. Oh, and now he's one of the money men in Ghana. You know, one of the money men. I remember when I sold cars.
Yeah.
My boss at the company where we sold cars saw this man driving a car that had an accident. So he comes to the office and he asks us to take one of the expensive cars to him. And calls him that, I saw you driving in town. I didn't like the car you were driving and the condition in which you are driving. So you take this car. Come and pay it whenever you are able. And the man was upset. He said, your boss, he thinks I can't afford this car. I'm driving this car because I just don't have the time to take it to the workshop. How much is the car? The car in those days was 35,000 Dutch marks. He signed a check there and then, 35,000 Dutch marks. And said, is that the only one you have? Because I want one for my wife too.
Money man.
The point I'm making is that in life, let us all work with another level of discernment. Because sometimes just looking at things on the surface, you may miss something. And let's also be careful. Don't throw your heart away lightly. But when the person proves himself sure of it, also don't stretch it. Because some people don't have that courage. And they don't have the courage because their grandfathers left a socket with power inside.
They put their
went to touch it, and it shocked them. And from now on, when they see anything that is uncovered, they get afraid. With that, I'd like to say thank you very much for being with us.
So, but Uncle, before you close, the talent guy came back. He said he was a goalkeeper. He retired at the age of 24 because he couldn't concentrate again.
So, wash and double.
My brother, it wasn't the girl who left you. No, because I was a goalkeeper too. I know what your problem is. It has nothing to do with it. Thank you very much for joining us. On Sunday, we're doing Matter Day 2. I know that a lot of you did not come the first time. Let's improve our record. Join us as we look at when trust is broken. For now, to Akosia, to Grace. Grace has given us a formula that is. Grace's formula is like one of the vaccines that have been withdrawn.
Not applicable. It is not applicable.
So, yes, it was put out there, but now we are withdrawing it. But Grace is such a fun. It's been a fun. It's been so much fun having. I am looking forward to the day when I can host you and your husband, and then we put some controversial topic there.
That one you need the fire, the water.
Because whenever he also comes here, he drops bombs. So Grace, thank you very much. Ken, thank you for being honest. I like the fact that you have stories to share. You are ready to share. Adrian, I was going to give you an advice, and I realized you don't need the advice because it's too late for you.
Oh, yes.
Adrian, thank you very much. And so, to Mr. Kitchen, and to Believe, and to Shasha, who has taken care of the baby, and to Kwesi, and to Kanison, who hasn't eaten for 2 days. I'd like to say thank you to everyone, and most of all to you for staying with us. We'll see you on Sunday at 5 p.m. In the meantime, stay blessed and please stay safe. Thank you.
What do you do when trust is broken in your relationships? Join Roverman Productions' second Matter Day webinar, When Trust is Broken.
Hello? Yeah. I can. Okay, you give me the number. Let me start. Hold on. I'm in pen and paper. Just let me. Okay, I'm coming. Babe, can I please borrow your phone to store a number?
Please give me about 10 minutes. I'll be done with what I'm doing.
I don't have 10 minutes. The guy's on the line
please,
right now.
10 minutes. I need to push this mail through. It's official.
Let me call the number and you can store it. Yes, sir, boss, I'm ready. 05.
Babe, I said 10 minutes.
Okay, please, Massa, boss, I beg you. Chalk for there, why? Let me call you right back. Just wait for me. What is going on? Let me store a number in your phone too. This one is a problem.
What is going on where?
No, I don't understand. Someone is on the line waiting for me. I have to write the number down. There's no pen and paper. Let me write the number.
I also don't understand what you are doing. I don't understand what you are doing. I don't know where it is going.
What is your problem? What is on your phone that you can't let me touch your phone? Or your phone is gold.
Which part of the 10 minutes don't you also understand?
Who has 10 minutes right now? He doesn't have 10 minutes. The guy is waiting on the middle of the street to give me a number so I can proceed. What is this?
I need to finish this thing.
You have trust issues. You don't trust me. That's why you won't give me your phone.
Oh, maybe I don't trust you because you don't trust me.
Oh, so you actually don't trust me?
You don't trust me, rather.
Wow! How rich coming from you. What have I done that you don't trust me? Because as for me, I can give you a long list of things that you have done to make me stop trusting you.
Bring it on.
Oh, let's start. Okay, your phone was open the other day. Who is Kaneshi Tilapia?
Kaneshi Tilapia. The lady who sells provision just across the street. She sells Kaneshi milk, and I buy Kaneshi milk. From her.
You know how to spell. Who writes Kaneshi and who spells Kaneshi? What are you trying to tell me? Am I stupid or something?
It's Kaneshi milk. It's Kaneshi.
Fine, no problem. You don't want to avoid that one. Sure. Somebody that doesn't go to church. And you've saved Osofumami on your phone. And Osofumami can call you like 3 times a day.
This?
What is what?
What is this?
Who is Osofumami?
Osofumami is my pastor's wife.
You don't go to church.
No, I mean your pastor's wife.
My pastor is not married.
It is not my pastor, and I know your pastor's wife is married.
And I am telling you, my pastor is not married, so he doesn't have a wife.
What is this?
Why are you lying to me?
Oh, I think it's an opportunity for me. Now that you are talking about mine, who is Uber driver 1 and Uber driver 2?
Wow, this is very rich. So someone cannot store the number of an Uber driver.
Really?
Really?
Fine. Secondly, there's this number that has registered a lot on your call log. I called it. You saved it, Georgina. I called and a guy picked. I said, hello, Georgina. I said, sorry, my name is George. How do you answer to that?
First of all, reception is very bad in this area. Secondly, my friend Georgina has a very deep voice. She sings alto. So what is your problem?
Wow.
Okay, no worries.
You are lying.
It's okay. The guy is waiting for me.
You are a liar.
Let me write it on my hand with blood.
You are a liar.
It's fine.
You want my phone to do what?
Imagine this nonsense.
Chairman, in fact, I actually came to find out about my investment. Yes, my investment.
Your investment. Oh, sir, considering the micro-inflationary dynamics of the systematic advanced calculated forms, your investment is perpetual towards ratification.
Meaning?
In simple terms, sikanashi.
Misikanashi.
Don't shout. Swallow it. You care for some coffee?
Make the right choice. Invest with Sims Stanbic Investment Management Services for capital preservation and competitive returns. Try Sims today and you will not regret your decision. Stanbic Investment Management Services, your investment specialist.